Without the music, I think my life is finished. Well, the last 6 years were not the most easy years in my life, let's put it that way. I was forced to close my agency. I had to stop with my master pianist series in the main hall of the Concertgebouw, where I had been organizing the piano series during 33.5 years. I will never forget the date. On the 12th of March 2020, the lockdown came. Concerts by Voloros, by Kisin, etc., etc. And then from one day to the other, that was the end of Riaskoff Concert Management of my piano series. I introduced people like Sokolov and Lang Lang, Yujavang, Andrashiv, Thibaudet, Trifonov. I had already organized also the recital of Polini, Brendel, Lupu, Peraya, Nelson Frère, Martha Argerich, Daniel Barenboim, Christian Zimmermann. The main pianists of the world were performing every season. And also I loved to introduce every year some young musicians whom I think were going perhaps to be great masters in a couple of years. And also I had the privilege to organize recitals of pianists who were at the end of their career, like Earl Wild. It was his last European concert. My dear friend Shura Cherkassky, which was even his last concert ever. He died 2 months later. And Aldo Ciccolini. And these pianists who were all by far past the 80 years. Earl Wild was nearly 90. Shura was 87. Ciccolini was about 85. You know, what was there was music in its most pure form. They didn't need to show off. It was just music who touched your heart. You know, these concerts will always stay in my heart for the rest of my life. And the feeling that from one day to the other I had to stop. I couldn't follow my passion anymore because my passion was helping out musicians. The government didn't allow me during 5 years to do anything because I had so many debts. After 5 years, I have now finally the liberty, but it's not easy. At 79, you know. Well, I have here all my memories. When I started in 1985, I started from this apartment. I had my office here, which is 5 minutes walking from the Concertgebouw. This enables me to follow all these concerts. Thanks God, I get free tickets for all the concerts. But I have physical problems, cardiac problems. It's for me so essential to be able to stay here, because the moment I will live far from the Concertgebouw would be very difficult. And without these concerts, without the music, I think my life is finished. Without this, life wouldn't mean anything. I think I would probably not be living anymore, because it gives me, every time I go to a concert, even if I feel miserable at the end, it gives me so much positive energy. And the music keeps me young. It's so difficult to explain this, but music is like breathing. And if I don't have this anymore, life has no sense to me. It's horrible. I feel like begging. It's not my initiative, this, but everything that can help a little bit for me to be able to stay here and follow my passion, that means everything to me. So I can only say, for the people who are prepared to do a little bit of help, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.